10 through 13. When Leah saw that she had ceased bearing children, she took her servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Then Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a son, and Leah said, "Good fortune has come." So she called his name Gad. Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a second son, and Leah said, "Happy am I, for women have called me happy." So she called his name Asher. The silence in my womb is a deafening sound, so I sent a shadow to walk hallowed ground. Zilpah took my place in the heat of the night, to keep the fire of the lineage burning bright. I called him fortune, I called him my joy, but I'm still the mother of a substitute boy. The women all whisper, they call me the blessed, while the war in this tent never gives us a rest. Genesis 30 verses 14 through 18. In the days of wheat harvest, Reuben went and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them to his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But she said to her, "Is it a small matter that you have taken away my husband? Would you take away my son's mandrakes also?" Rachel said, "Then he may lie with you tonight in exchange for your son's mandrakes." When Jacob came from the field in the evening, Leah went out to meet him and said, "You must come into me, for I have hired you with my son's mandrakes." So he lay with her that night, and God listened to Leah, and she conceived and bore Jacob a fifth son. Leah said, "God has given me my wages, because I gave my servant to my husband." So she called his name Issachar. Reuben came in with the scent of the field, with the purple flowers that the dry earth yields. The love plant sat between us on the floor, as Rachel came knocking at my tent door. She's got his heart, but she wants the root, to find the cure for her barren fruit. So I bartered for a night, I paid with a flower, to buy back a moment of a husband's power. And God heard the cry of the woman ignored, and gave me a wage for the peace I restored. Genesis 30 verses 19 through 21. And Leah conceived again, and she bore Jacob a sixth son. Then Leah said, "God has endowed me with a good endowment. Now my husband will honor me, because I have borne him six sons." So she called his name Zebulun. Afterward she bore a daughter, and called her name Dinah. 6 times the labor, 6 times the pain, counting the sons like the drops of the rain. Zebulun sleeps while I wait for a sign, that the honor I've earned will finally be mine. I've built him a nation, I've given him all, but I'm still the one standing outside of the wall. And then came the daughter, a soft, quiet grace, in a house full of boys, and a desperate race. Genesis 30 verses 22 through 24. And God remembered Rachel, and God listened to her and opened her womb. She conceived and bore a son, and said, "God has taken away my reproach." And she called his name Joseph, saying, "May the Lord add to me another son." The mandrakes withered and the years grew old, while the story of Leah was being told. But the memory of heaven finally turned to the one whose heart had so deeply burned. The reproach is gone, every womb.